Folk artist Joel Nakamura is inspired by dreams and everyday life.
Well, if we look at folk art, I think we have people that have connected to a dynamic source, even though they may be doing depictions of everyday things. So I'm trying to connect to that same dynamic source in myself. Welcome to the collective unconscious. So I love the sense of line and color in this work. I love the glowing red outlines around all the figures. It creates kind of a magic realm in which we're looking at this. And I know it's going to influence something of mine. Well, I think the experience of mythology kind of relates to our dreams, that mythology are kind of public dreams, and our dreams are private myths. It's fantastic that these animals have different colored polka dots. They're not representing any kind of reality. And this one has 3 heads. Folk art has always resonated in a big way with me. I've always been drawn to it. I've always wanted to be around it. I wanted to collect it. And so I think it speaks to me on a very deep level, and therefore, I mean, it's so popular that I think it speaks to many people on a very deep level, that this is a glimpse into an authentic life. This is a glimpse into a fantastic place. This is a glimpse into going from the ordinary to the extraordinary. This might be my favorite display in the museum. The general glossary of folk art and how it's interpreted provincially or in the local level or the folk level will change from region to region or from culture to culture, but there will always be themes that carry through on a global level, trying to interpret what's happening in our daily lives or what things inspire us to go to a deeper place, to go on an adventure, to cross that threshold, to go somewhere unknown. The artwork can help transport us to that place. The biggest obstacle I face is myself, that I have doubts, or I get bored, or I don't want to pursue something as long as I should. Through my own personal mythologies, I'm able to do that and work through those things with the pictures. Well, growing up, I was like one of the only Asian faces at my school, and so I just wanted to draw pictures about Godzilla all the time and Ultraman, because that was a connection to my heritage that my friends thought was cool. He was kind of my totem animal, that I thought of him as like a relative. Godzilla was always there for me, you know, as a kind of my hero. My parents were both in concentration camps for being Japanese, even though they were American citizens. So our eyes kind of turned away from Japan at that point in time. So I began to search out mythologies and culture that were around me, it was mainly Hispanic and surfers. I heard somebody talking about surfing a long time ago that they believed that there was a source of good waves and where they came from. And so I wanted to do a painting about what is that source of the wave generator, which is an octopus that inside he has a hammerhead shark with egg beater feet that are generating a wave inside his dream. So learning about myself through the art, I think it's more of a subtle process, not only in the doing of it, but the thinking about it and the execution of it. So I learn a little bit about myself every time I do a piece. Through the martial art Aikido, I kind of discovered how to be Japanese again for the first time. The guy that invented Aikido, they call him O-Sensei, supposedly he could summon and train with Tengu spirits, and they helped him create the art. So if we thought about animals and people that have died and they get beamed up like a Star Trek transporter and everything gets jumbled together, they get reconnected in strange ways and become Tengu spirits. Through paintings like the Tori paintings, I'm trying to show other practitioners of the art that when we lift a weapon to the Tori, we're asking one of these spirits to come train with us for that period of time. Bubba's has possibilities to be a painting. What's important to me is the process that I'm just going to create this work. I have to go through the process of creating it. The journey to create the work, to me, is more important than the actual physical artifact of the work. I don't take myself that seriously. I like to have fun with the pictures I create. I want to have people have fun. I want it to be a fun experience to view my paintings, that maybe they get a little laugh about what's going on in that painting, and maybe they find a little joy for themselves and experience the joy that I had creating it.